Good morning, everyone, and welcome to SUNUP. I'm Lyndall Stout. Less than 90 days now until the start of Oklahoma's wheat harvest, and the drought is already really taking a toll in some counties. Our Dave Deken recently caught up with our wheat extension specialist, Jeff Edwards, for an update.
Parts of Oklahoma did get a little bit of rain over the past week, but it really wasn't enough to break the drought. And the drought's really starting to affect the wheat conditions in Oklahoma. Well, Jeff, how does the wheat look in Oklahoma?
Depends on which part of the state that you're in. North central Oklahoma, if we take an area north of Highway 51, east of Guyman, the wheat actually looks pretty good by and large. And we have enough moisture to maybe make it another week or so. But if we don't get significant moisture in that region within the next week or so, that wheat could go downhill in a hurry. South of Highway 51 down to I-40, that's kind of a transitional area where the wheat is so-so. Once you get south of I-40 in the state of Oklahoma, there's just not much potential in that crop. If we'd have gotten a rain a month ago, we still would have had some yield potential there, but the drought is too severe and that wheat is too far gone. And from what I've been hearing from some of the insurance adjusters, some of those fields have already been zeroed out and rated a complete loss.
Wow, but some of the wheat that is actually greening up and showing potential, there's starting to be some diseases out there.
There are. As far as foliar diseases of wheat, leaf rust, stripe rust, those types of things, we haven't seen much activity this year. But what we are seeing are some viral diseases of wheat. One that we see in north central Oklahoma some years, in parts of north central Oklahoma almost every year, is soil-borne mosaic virus, and then it's got another disease that looks very similar called wheat spindle streak virus. And the best way to counteract the effects of those two viruses is to plant a resistant variety. You can see in the plots behind us here, we have two varieties, Bill Brown and Hatcher, and both of those are out of Colorado State. And they don't have the problem of soil-borne mosaic virus up there, so they don't really breed for it.
Right.
And you can see what an effect it has as compared to the resistant varieties on either side of it. Winterhawk or T158 are both resistant. So if you're seeing some of that in your field, the key is to plant a resistant variety, and that's the best way to counteract those effects. And if you pick a variety that is bred for this part of the state, for north central Oklahoma, generally that resistance is in place. The other thing that we're seeing in fields is Barley yellow dwarf virus. And the way you're going to be able to recognize Barley yellow dwarf virus is you're going to have areas in the field, generally in a circular pattern, that are stunted, and the leaves of that wheat are yellow or sometimes purple. Now this virus is transmitted by aphids, and the aphids may still be present in the field, but controlling the aphids now won't do anything to affect Barley yellow dwarf virus. If you're seeing the symptoms now, then the aphids transmitted that virus to the wheat last fall.
Okay.
So that's when we had the issue.
Right.
So you're seeing the after effect now, and there's really not anything you can do about it. Foliar fungicides, nothing like that is going to do anything for Barley yellow dwarf at this stage.
Okay. Well, Jeff, the condition of the wheat could be changing over the next couple of weeks, and hopefully it'll get better across north central Oklahoma. And
hopefully we'll catch a few timely rains, and north central Oklahoma will go ahead and pull off a good crop.
Okay. Well, Jeff Edwards, thank you very much.
Thank you.
We'll check in with Jeff later on in the wheat cycle, and hopefully he'll have better news for us.